first down here. They go play action with Manning. Complete. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Arch is going to throw for it. Moving away from pressure. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Going downfield for the big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes a catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Manning with a play fake. Here's the pressure. And down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Here's Arch to throw. Makes the grab. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got it set up on the outside. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is throws it deep. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Well,
this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Brown. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Play action, here's Manning. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crash him down. They've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to him on the ground. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down.
Kind of pissed me off, too. That shit felt like a cash grab. I was so hyped.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Escapes the pressure to his right. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's smothered. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11.
And then the way he went straight to promoting the 3rd fight, like, bro, you don't have to see this nigga no more.
Escapes the pressure going right. Unleashes one. And they're not on the same page there. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. 4th down, Manning. He'll take a shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. The give to Caden Durham. A host of defenders there to make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and the clock is winding out here in the first half. Just about set to get this second half underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Manning. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Nice.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Manning to throw for it on fourth. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Rush is on him. And it's a sack.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. To the air. It's Levitt. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Bringing it back.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Here's Manning to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
That's what I need to do before it gets too late.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! Once he got some room, it was over.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Why you ran 3 different chains? I went 2. 2 chains.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit.
Gee, that's what he done.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back.
Lets it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
That was actually dope. Like Red Rover, so you know what I meant, but I wrote over my opponents instead. Stop.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line.
Not doing that again. That's your only fucking move, man. Oh, shit.
Running inside. It's buried. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up second and 4.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. To the air, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running the red zone, it's Durham. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And they got him.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. To throw, Manning. Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Finds a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what we've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop it.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing Manning. They've got the screen set up. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Just shit with the fucking sub. My fucking sub for 11 months, man. Thank you for the sub, man.
Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there. It was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33.
Oh, shit. What's up, man?
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Motion from the wideout. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's taking the shot.
It's always dope.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Levin.
Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate it.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run it with Caden Durham. No room to run, and he stops right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Hey, hey, you just
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
Okay, man. This fucking grab, man. That's bad.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And this 2-minute drill is a lot easier because you only need a field goal. So they can still run the football, but, man, that clock is ticking, and they've got to execute.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Arch is going to throw for it. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Quarterback adapting. He falls to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it for us as the season.
Michigan is with them, but they don't stop no show.
This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's the LSU Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, Dave Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. This conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Looking to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And you've really really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Oh, he makes the catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative. They're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Gonna look downfield again. A little release to the back. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
I'll be up from here, no facts. Do I got a PC? No, John Dillon, not yet. Where my man trying to settle. I was watching and see. See that shit all the time. Now this is just shit, it's crazy. Like, and in the beginning, that shit was so different. Why? Why? I just lost my train of thought. Shit.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas. DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the LSU Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Using his legs, it smothers. Stopped in the backfield, and the defense comes out sending a message.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field is this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
He'll take it himself. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Manning. Deep throw off his back foot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Got a man in the middle. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely hard to stop.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, we knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Tigers! And they strike first.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's Arch to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Third down from the gun, Manning. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This should be the last play of the quarter. Manning on play action. Looking left. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And you know what's crazy? Is bro is level 568. Bro has really been around the block playing like this. This is crazy. I don't understand that he hasn't gotten a good plays out of this one. 568. That is more than double my level. Anyone who uses Serena is instantly bad.
Yeah.
I just don't have any tips. Don't play this. This should have fucking made the worst out of you. Honestly, it was just minor character that complements your play style. And it's loud. You learn to fight. You just gotta fight. I got 6K hours on Valhalla. I don't think any other game is worse.
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Texas Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback.
I'm sure we don't want to fight this whole time. Round 2. Fight.
Final round. Fight.
Come out to the 25-yard line. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a 1st down. Now maybe open it up even more.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it.
Man.
Scoop and scored.
Defense challenge there.
Down, Texas.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. To throw, it's Levitt. It's complete on the right side. He breaks a tackle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
A strike downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Arch Madness. Working that left side now. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield.
Throws toward the end zone. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Back to pass. It's Manning. This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Hall. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone is not a good one.
Just look at
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
That's a really good one.
They'll start this drive going to the air, working the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy.
It's a seam wide open. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Got it in the middle. It's Barry. Touchdown, Tiger. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finally running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. First down, right back to Brown. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Out of time.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the middle. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you do whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break.
boy took so many hits.
And after the failed connection on second down, this offense faces a third down. On the gun on third down, Lewis. He's got it. Runs through a man. He might have space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Here's Lewis to throw. Makes a catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Get it out on the screen. And he will score! Touchdown LSU! Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25.
We should have been.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Manning. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What did? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do now, they dug themselves into bigger.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
The run inside. It's Berry. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
On the move from inside his own 20. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here's Manning to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Dropping back, it's Manning. He uncorks one deep. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To throw, Manning. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Hart's going to spin it again. Unloads it downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Now here's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Manning to the air again. It's complete to the left. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. He's got the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Incomplete, going for the touchdown, but instead I think they're going to have to wear a penalty. And this quarterback will have to deal with second and goal. He tried to get away with that throw, but the officials weren't buying it and got him for grounding. Throwing Manning. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And at this point in the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Art's going to spin it again. Moving out to the right. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the run, it's Berry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play. Lewis. Hubs it downfield. Complete to the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Ripped off a huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
And, man, that's a really good job by this quarterback. Seeing the space, and running back starts to creep down the field. He delivers it to him, and, man, is he fun to watch. That dude catches the football. Everybody in here holds his breath because he can take it the distance, starts chewing up yards, and makes the big play for this offense.
Lewis to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Throwing. Lewis. Pulls it in. And he's dragged down. LSU right back to the line. Third down from the gun. Lewis. The throw. Makes the grab. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Got it. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Tigers are back on top. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Like Holly told us, this crowd is not going to fade away, and they're rising up now. Arch is going to throw for it.
He got it.
Got his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense drags him down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. That last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Manning to the air again. It's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's Arch to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he fit?
Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments, in big games like that, late in this game on 3rd down, and just get the job.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense.
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the LSU Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Bruce Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. Here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in. This is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for room. It's Berry. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Okay, things weren't looking good early. The opponent drives down the field on the opening drive, scores, and now on their opening touch of the game, they're not even bringing the offense on the field. They're able to score a touchdown and answer with a phenomenal kick return. TD, changing the game on special teams early.
And he tacked on the extra point. Really something to see, the lift that a play like that gives an entire team. 85-yard return for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they...
Wide open spaces. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna run it. It's Berry.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball in the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're...
Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown LSU!
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sategna. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Here's a heat. And down he goes. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Wide receiver going in motion. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Open space at the 25. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown Sooners! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he makes the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets him down to the 48.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Takes it the other way. Past the 10. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. They'll run it. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And they did tack on the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. He'll try to get to the marker himself, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
And I know, Jesse, you love this, and you're really excited because both teams are clicking on all cylinders, but eventually, at some point, we will get a stop. And maybe whoever forces a turnover or does something halfway decent on defense, maybe they'll win this ballgame.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bring in the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Levitt. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going for it all. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Got some room to run at the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch in the end zone.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they'd better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's a give to Robinson. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws into the middle of the field. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two-possession lead.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have...
He'll take the deep shot. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To the air, it's Mateer. Under fire. And it's a sack.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And They've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Fires downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Smashes through the tackle. Just an outstanding. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the LSU Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Hard running there. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field, locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the middle, working that left side.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. Some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Pocket breaking down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Quick handoff. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keelan Russell. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Looking for room. It's Riley. Got a little grass. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Levitt. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a big play. Grabs it inside the 15. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job on this defense.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Quarterback making checks. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He is stopped well short of the first down, and they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on them, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the move, it's Riley. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are balls.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Russell. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Across the 25. He's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll ride the hot hand. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Rodgers. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right, that come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
To the air. It's Levin. That's caught. It's Berry. At the 45 on his way. Wide open on the right. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown LSU.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing Russell. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll get rid of it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good...
There's a crease. Picks up the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Runs through a tackle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They go play action with Russell. Lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The run inside. It's Berry. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. To the air, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for a crease, it's Hill.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him?
Might have a chance. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Keelan Russell looking to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
The option, he'll keep it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Russell. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Russell on play action. Pressure coming. He gets away. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
They've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. The hand to the running back. Turning it on. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Back to throw. It's Levin. Makes the catch. It's Green. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Running inside, it's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Alabama quickly back to the line. Throwing Russell. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, remember, the defense allowed a rushing touchdown to this quarterback on the last drive, so a nice job making some adjustments on the sideline. They look like they've got a little bit of a better plan for him, and more people are more aware of when he's going to keep the football. That time, they don't just get a sack, but they generate a massive loss.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Under fire. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Handoff, Caden Durham.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
To the air, it's Levin. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that got into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Keelan Russell escapes the pressure to his right. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. From the gun, running back gets to give. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. And the defense took advantage with the interception.
Back open in the middle. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Dropping back, it's Levin. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson
Tide.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Wow.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Trying to take it back. Past the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bama. Took it all the way back to the house.
And at this juncture of the game, One play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start on the ground with Durham. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Fires complete on the crosser. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, catching up with Coach Shane Beamer before the game, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. With the catch, it's Tuggle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. And run inside. It's Fuller. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Levin. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the ground, it's Berry. Picked up 8 yards there, third down and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Complete in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. LSU getting set on first and 10. They'll run it. It's Berry. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Sellers. Grab near the marker. It's Harbor. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To throw, it's Sellers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. 4th down, Sellers. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 30. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Now here's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Defense wants to bring the heat. Running inside. It's Clark. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Might as well stick with him. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback may change this route. Using his legs, it's Berry. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
LSU will get a 1st down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown that they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Here's a give to Durham. Makes it past the marker. Here's a little room there. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throwing, Sellers. Buys a little time with his feet. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's Sellers to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 33. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the defense picks up the sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Snagged out of the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sellers. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the focus.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Gets rid of it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Finds his big tight end. At the 35, he's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today.
This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's the LSU Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Sooners headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's Levin. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He might want another play. The run inside. It's Berry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that.
Big scrap! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Here's a heat. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown LSU.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take a shot. pull it in. Look out on the right. The tag. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keep it on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. When they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Knocked off his feet. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a deep grab. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown Sooners. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And how about that? Wasting no time. You go down, you give up 6 with your defense, but you come out aggressive. First play, Palmer, take a shot down the field and go make a big play.
You're seeing both of these offenses now, David, have success trading blows these last 2 drives. If this keeps up, we're going to have a barn burner.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Clevin. Gets it out fast. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but you're doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. The Tigers want to move quickly. Going to the run, it's Durham. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success.
A lot of room to the right. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 30. Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Ready to fire from the pistol. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Coming out aggressively. Brings it in down the left side. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right on target this time. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Fletcher. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Ncaa. Going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miami!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Lets it go. Got a man. It's Berry. And the big gain. And they've got it on the 46.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming in.
There's some room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Ncaa. Finds his man. It's Vaughn. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. The screen, and watch out. There he goes. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
On the ground, it's Berry. He breaks a tackle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to him again. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Levin. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And that's a good idea for this defense. And I would be covering him, too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here's Ncaa to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Ooh. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. He'll try to dial up a better one, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Pocket breaking down. Got him, and nobody's close. Still running at the 40. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Gonna run it. It's Berry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough for the first. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running the red zone. It's Berry. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Pressure coming. Touchdown LSU. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Hurricanes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw on 1st down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Dances away. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Ncaa fires to the right. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Smashes in with the stiff arm. Taking it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half. Lofts one high and deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. All the way! Touchdown, Canes!
And that's a great throw and catch, but you got to give the offensive line a lot of credit in pass protection because that was a slow developing play. Did you see him line up all the way to the left? He caught that thing across the field way down. So the quarterback needed time. He had to be able to survey the defense, step up, and throw a strike. The O-line getting it done in pass pro for that TD.
And they tacked on the extra point. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. To the air, it's Levin. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Showing the arm strength to the left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out every time he has the...
Makes the catch! Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torch this defense with an explosive passing play for a score. Makes a grab and room to run. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And as he throws.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Quick release on the RPO. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Throwing, Ncaa. Snags it, and he's open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dura.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Looking for a gap. It's Berry. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Holding this fourth quarter lead, and they're going to try to finish it off with a gamble on fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. And down he goes. A sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be...
Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put... And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a